We are often getting our inspiration from all over the place. Sometimes it's Hollywood, sometimes it's TV, sometimes it's just absolutely fabulous, darling. Shai DeLuca-Tamasi is here. Where you've gotten a little bit of inspiration from the Ab Fab ladies, right?
Yes. Oh my! This is a show that I watched growing up, and I am addicted to. I absolutely love Edie and Patsy, the main characters. I mean, they are a riot, right?
A lot of people love this show. It is a cult classic.
It is.
But for those who don't know, these two were the absolute. Not even an odd couple. They were actually really in sync, but always with a cigarette and champagne. Like it could be 9 a.m. and just living the life of this crazy madcap adventure. So we know that the movie, there's a movie coming out.
It is. It comes out July 22nd.
So it's out in the UK already, coming out soon here. And you thought, you know what? I'm going to make an Ab Fab room.
Yes, absolutely.
Why not?
And what I wanted to do was really take those two characters who are, like you say, they're not the odd couple, but they are polar opposites when it comes to fashion and things that they like in particular, and yet somehow they always work together. So that's going to be kind of the premise of, we're going to take Edie and Patsy, their two styles, and if two people move in together anywhere, how do we mesh those two styles? And we're going to use them as examples, all right? So first things first, I mean, Patsy is over the top. She's the one who always has the cigarette and the champagne in her mouth. So much fun, but she's very much about fashion. High fashion, high-end fashion. Edie, on the other hand, seems to be a little bit more retro. She kind of
boho-ish,
a little boho chic.
eclectic.
Yep, absolutely. So how do you mesh those two things together? First thing is color. Color is the best way to be able to kind of bring two styles together. So you and Leo moved in together. What color kind of works in together?
Right.
You might like this beautiful green, which is very popular right now.
That is so. That's an original, though. A lot of people would say, "How am I going to make that work in my space?"
Right.
It works really well here.
And that's the thing. So it has that boho feel. It's armless. So, you know, Patsy, when she comes home at the end of the night and she's drunk, she can pass out
roll
on
over.
it. No arms. We're good for that.
She's good.
But in terms of the color, it works perfectly off the Tulsa Dusk by Benjamin Moore on the wall, which is a beautiful, deep aubergine.
Drama.
Really, really dramatic. Speaking of drama, I've got to love Mick Jagger in these Warhol prints from LT. Aren't they fun?
That is amazing.
Now, that really gives that little bit of a British feel to it. So we're having a little bit of a literal translation there, but it has that really fun pop art feel to it, which would have been Edie's style.
That's their vibe.
That's their vibe. Yeah, you got it. Let's now talk about being able to then use multifunctional pieces for something that you might not consider to use it for at the beginning. What do I mean by that? So these are actual side tables, but instead of using them as side tables, I decided to, because they're always entertaining. You want to be able to pull something up to where you're seating, for example. These are much easier to move than having a stationary coffee table. And the best part of it, if you look at it, it's like a big diamond ring.
Yes,
so
it is.
If you imagine that on a big diamond ring, I mean, that would be something, again, that Patsy would have on costume jewelry, for example, which she wore a lot of. This was a lot of fun with these tables here.
I like that nod to the costume jewelry. I also like the fact that they almost look like their own sculptural piece.
Exactly.
It's art.
It is art.
As well as functional.
And art is really important in a space like this, because you do need, because there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of vibrance, there's a lot of visual interest, you do need to have something substantial to be able to ground it. Now, I do want to say thank you, first of all, to LT and Modern Furniture Knockoff for all the pieces that we have here. So the interesting thing is, in being absolutely fabulous, do you have to spend a lot of money on all the pieces that you own?
I don't know, do you?
Absolutely not. Good. So you can have some great investment pieces, like the pieces that we have here from LT, the prints, the rug, the bar cart behind you, Tracy. But then to be able to pair it with replica furniture from Modern Furniture Knockoff, like we've done with the sofa, with the tables, with these chairs.
Chairs are awesome.
Right?
I love those.
And we paired them with these from LT, which, gotta love, and a little bit of faux fur. You can't have a room without some faux fur in it. Yeah. This looks great, and it pairs, and it makes the chair look that much more expensive. Yeah. When really, we haven't invested much in it.
Very nice.
Let's talk a little bit about balance.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just going to ask about the lighting.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I like to say it's like I'm, getting my hair done, and it's like a hair dryer in the old. But this is actually a very well-known piece. So this is, oops, going to fall over.
Don't fall.
So this is the Surge lamp, and this is actually a mid-century piece. So Edie was very much about mid-century. She loved mid-century design. I feel like it's going to fall over, so I'm just going to hold it right here.
Just hold it for the rest of the segment.
I'm just going to hold it. So it looks fantastic.
Hang on to that, would ya?
And also the side tables here that we've chosen, if you notice, we do have shinier finishes here.
Yeah.
We have the brush finish behind you, Tracy.
Yeah.
And then we have the shinier finishes on some other pieces. And the question often that we get is, can I mix shiny and matte?
And you totally can now.
Absolutely. It's all about that now,
Yes.
right? So it used to be very stringent and we could only do chromes or only do silvers or only do golds and only do certain finishes.
Right.
Now it's all about the mixing and the more eclectic look. So don't be afraid to do it.
Mix your metals, mix your finishes,
Yes.
and tie it all together doing different things. Because you've tied it all together using color and textures, and that's what
balance.
makes it work. And balance. It's all about the balance.